Hey guys, Peter here, and this is my second video on Age of Empires. It's probably going to be a lot more helpful than the first one. The first one is like um, just kind of introduction and stuff. So let me choose an easy map. Now, you have a world map. It's pretty cool, kind of. And except sometimes I get lost in here, but it kind of shows you all of these stuff. And you can use it to travel around, and you can also use it to do missions. Now let me find a really easy map mission where like I can actually show you how to do stuff. And then this is, I believe, oh no, this is the defense of Crete. You can do the demo of it, and you can also find the Persian demo somewhere, but let's see where. There we go, Craftsman Rescue. Oh, and don't do Elite unless you're really good or playing with someone really good. It will fuck you up. Like, the horses are on steroids, the people are on steroids, everyone's like huge, and they will just kill you. Unless you're doing like a level 1 map with like a level 40 guy that's helping you out, then I guess you can. So, in game, what you want to do is send 2 people on wood, food, 2 people on wood, and you're probably only gonna have these 4 buildings, I believe. So you can just ignore the rest. And I'm not gonna build a lot of them. I'm gonna do that in my next video to kind of show you more of the gameplay.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna use, like, try to stick to these 4 and maybe get like a couple other ones, but I'll see. So what you want to do is you want to have, what I do is, like, they always tell you the more settlers you have, the better it is. I stick to about 20 to 25, and it tells you right there you have 5, and just like shift click you can build 5 people at a time. And I usually have like 9, 5, 9 people on food, 9 on wood, and 5 on gold. Because you mostly use gold for units and
Yes.
upgrades, but you need a lot of wood in the beginning so you can build buildings, and then you kind of won't need it as much because like the units don't even take it up, as you can see. You just might need it for some upgrades and like a couple other units. But food, you will always need it, except later on in the game you'll have like a stockpile of a couple thousand. So just have like 995 because that's a good balance. Or it depends like on what you do. Or like, it depends on what type of units you have. And you also want to send your scout to explore the area around you. I usually, if I'm like close to a corner, I go to the corner to see what type of resources there are, and then after that I just kind of send him all over the map. Now this is good, I have a lot of dense trees around me, then just ignore the wolves. So let's see, I have a couple of people. Now what you want to do is, as soon as you get as soon as I get 10 people, I start going into the second age so I can advance a little bit more. And I usually don't build an army until I get to the second age, because right now, since I don't have any resources, I don't use it. But let's send her over there. And this map doesn't have any water on it, or at least I don't think so. So I won't be able to show you that part. Oh, and also there's treasures. I usually get them at the end of the game, because then you have nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about these guys coming in and killing you. But they have, like, you can have all types of stuff. Some of them can have resources, like raw material. Some of them will have items. I don't think they have, I haven't seen any with, I think I only got one with the blueprint, but I'm not sure. But they can have all types of stuff, and most of the time it will be equipment. And you could get broken equipment. Don't be scared by that because you can't use it, but you can just sell it for some extra money. And when you like loot one of these places, you will get a chest. I will show you that as soon as I do. So I just kind of try to build up as fast as we can. And most of the upgrades for your people will be in the storehouse, like right here. And then the rest of the upgrades will be in their places, like for the military it will be in here. And you can see in which building it will be when you go to your capital in your when you go to your capital building in your capital city, like if there's a building branch and then there's like little branches coming down, it's probably in that building.
Oh.
So let me just send this guy here, this guy there. And then once your people start chopping wood, usually not this much, when they chop down a little bit more, build a storehouse closer so they don't have to keep running back and forth and they can chop it down faster. And then stone, like I said, usually don't use it. Especially in the beginning, you won't even know what stone is since you will never use it. If you're running out of gold, sometimes it's a good idea to go tap into some stone resources so you can sell that. But let's see, as you can see, guard towers use it, fortresses, and that's pretty much it. I think there's like one unit or two that uses it on town centers. Oh, and if you wanna wait up, I think you need stone if you want to repair the town center and a couple other buildings. So like if you want to repair the guard tower, you will need stone to repair it. But as soon as you get to H2, you want to start building farms. And I usually do it around. So like over here, so I can go up and then to this side. You can also build them around storehouses. So when the gold gets depleted, you can just build a couple over here. But I usually have 8 or 9 farms just kind of around. So let's build a couple more people. And my population limit is about to get max. So let's wait for this guy to come out and I'll show you a little bit more about houses. And over here, I think I said this, but it shows how many civilians you have. Then if you click on it, it will take you to everyone, not just the settlers.
Yeah, sure.
And for the houses, they're 50 wood, but I don't build them like they do, just like all over the place. Unless you want this to look like a real village, then don't. Always go for a corner, because it's usually the safest over there. And just start building like as close to anything as you can, and just build them in a line. And if you can't, like if you don't have an empty corner over here, just kind of build them in a couple squares, or if it's over here, just kind of build it like just like a little triangle shaped thing. And just what I usually have is, like I said, I have about 20 to 30 people. And no, I mean, yeah, 20 to 23 people, and I have like 2 people just running around building stuff, while the rest just kind of go do everything else. Now what you want to do is build farms slowly while your people are getting food from the other resource, because then like that you'll have just a stockpile of farms and it will just kind of be a waste of time. And then sometimes you probably won't have enough wood because you'll be spending it on something else. So let me just build a couple more houses. And the population limit, you can go up to, I think it's 160 when I finish building the houses. Later up on that, I probably should build some units. So I think it's 160, but you can build town centers in some missions, so you can get it up to each town center gives you 20, so you can get it up to 220. And then if you build priests, you can take over an unlimited amount of buildings. So if you send them to take over houses, you can get it anywhere up to probably like 400 or 500 depending on the map. Now the max I had was about 250. I never went over there. So like I was saying, if you have priests, they can take over buildings, and the max I had was about 250, I think. And I don't like using my priests for buildings because they get sacrificed, and then they can't heal anymore. They just can't take over the building and die. And you also need to get the upgrade for that in your main capital city. And let's see, and like I was saying about the wood, when it gets depleted, you see them run around, just build it closer. Get a couple upgrades. You can also go to the town center, or you can also see all the stuff you equipped over here, over there. And as you can see, since I have these shields, they look like that, and I have those swords, they look like that. But you can go to the town center, you can click the ring, then bring everyone in, from everywhere, and then you can just click the deck, they will all kind of line up, in case of an emergency. Also, if there's like only one guy, your town center can usually kill him, or you can just like get a mob of people and just attack. So they're working there. But the AI is pretty smart. They will attack, except like if the guys over here, they won't attack. Then sometimes they will chase them to like who knows where, and they will get killed. So watch out for your troops. Even though they're kind of smart, they're not the smartest things out there.
Yashu.
And then always watch out for this. If you are building a storehouse and you see some animals, make sure you have like, because what people will do is, this used to happen to me a lot, like I would tell them to build a storehouse for like, we'll say this over here, right? And then what they would do is they would just go out and they would like they would get the gold. But most of the time what happens is, if there's a couple of animals, they will try to kill the animals, and then you would have like nobody on wood. So always make sure that the people you want to be on wood are on wood, and you can also click this to like kind of go to different places. So like I said, they won't go that far. You just kind of get people thrown down a little bit, so they don't die. And there you go. And what is that? Oh.
Okay.
And let me send her over there. Oh wait. And since I'm the up close kind of guy, for me I think it's the best. I usually build about 4-6 barracks, because Greeks, they take a little bit longer time to build than the Egyptians. And if you want to have like an army of 200 people, you do not want to do it with one barrack. It will take you like forever, because you can't even stock them all up, so you have to keep cheap. And let me get another guy so I can show you the marketing thing I was talking about, where the donkeys, they go back and forth and give you money. So, and market, and let's just kind of build it. And then for wood also, when your people start running out of wood, like some guys, they will go like get this piece, that piece, and then they will be all over the place. You can just kind of click on them. It will, like, for example, if you have a guy on wood over here, let me show you this. So I will say he's chopping wood over there, and let him get there so it goes back up to 6. But see, like, you can click, it will show you one guy over here, you click again, it will show you 5 people over here. And it already selects them,
Got
so you
you.
can use that in case you have like people running all over the place. And probably in 5 minutes I'm gonna be done with this map. So there you go. I'll build a couple donkeys. I usually, depending on the map, I usually have 3 to 5. And yeah, so that you just build more houses. And it's kind of funny, donkeys count as so. And it doesn't matter, at first when I started playing, I thought if you click on it when it was like 3 gold coins, you would get money. Like it kept changing, so it was like a puzzle or something, but it doesn't matter. Here. So there you go, and now when he comes back, there should be, well, let him come back again. When they come back, there will be like a little plus, and that will mean how much money he gets for each trip. 8. So as you can see, this is pretty close, so you don't get that much. But if it was like from over here to over here, you would get 300. Having like 5 donkeys doing that, that's a really good way to make money. And when I said I have 20 to 23 people, I meant like regular people, not donkeys. Depending on how much resources I have, like if I have a lot of wood, I could send a lot of people over there so I can expand much faster and get a lot of upgrades too. So there we go, we'll just finish up. Let me go to the next stage. Now, you can go to the second age at level 5, or they might give it to you. The fourth age is level 20, and the third age is either level 10 or 15. So you go over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Scavo.
So let's just take this giant army and go with that. Now, if you do this co-op, the bad thing is that if you don't have the mission, you will not get like the XP. You will just get the XP from the items you pillage. Pretty much like you see, I killed the villager, I get 9 XP and stuff like that. So you don't get a lot of XP if it's like not your mission. And there's a lot of repeatable missions. You can do those with your friends a lot, and most of them are like repeatable every couple hours, like 4 or 2 or something. Some are repeatable 12 for 24, but there's so many repeatable missions. Like, you just have to stop on. And I'm just gonna inform the villagers and start invading. And then, in the video where I'm gonna do a big fight, I'm probably gonna do a harder map, and it's probably gonna be a lot longer, about 40 minutes. But I'm probably gonna cut out the part where I have like a giant army, just so that, you know. And most of the time, if you have a like, if you max out your population limit, you will be able to take over them. So as you can see, they do that. What the computer does is it has like a couple people. It'll send them at you. You will kill them. It will get a couple more. If you send them at you, you will kill them. But when you get to higher levels, like for example, one of the levels I'm on, the computer has like a thing down, and it has like people keep coming at you and coming at you, and you keep trying to fend them off. And then like sometimes it'll send like 3 or 4 people, sometimes it'll send like 10 to 15. And then like 10 minutes in the game, the computer will send about like 30 to 40 people at you and then just wipe you out. Yeah, this is pretty much get a lot of people to there's another bad thing because there's a lot of people that spam the chat, so you just do ignore. And as you can see, the goal just killed it. But just do ignore. There's like a new guy every day, so it gets annoying, but I mean, you just gotta live with it. Unless you actually want to buy this, then it would be good for you.
Piano.
But it's really annoying. It's like whenever people build a storehouse, they go to a resource that's closest to them, so these guys will probably drop the stone. And oh well, I clicked on that, but they might have. So we just grab all of these people and send them over here. And like I mentioned in my previous video, the game is pretty fun, especially when you start playing it, but it kind of gets too repetitive later on, since pretty much what you do every time is you kind of take out the down center and then do the tricks, or do the tricks. But it's still pretty fun. Like if you don't play it too much, you'll be okay. If you play it a lot, you might stop for like a month, but then you play it again. Sorry about that, but I haven't seen a lot of glitches in this game. There's this one annoying thing. It's also the same thing with Empires. What happens is like you have if you're playing this with a friend and like his people are over here, they will take over these guys and they will just stop. And then if you have like a lot of people, you will not notice where they are. So sometimes it could get annoying to complete a quest because you're just like, where are they, and just trying to look for them. So there you go, you just get them over here and the quest is done. And oh, this one guy died. Huh.
Piano.
Okay, well, oh, see? Exactly what I was saying. He got too close and the enemy took over him. Get these guys. But, treasure people, they're just like regular people. Except you can't tell them to grab the treasure. This will pop up. Tell them to do it. Now, what you can do is you can kill one of these guys, run away, maybe like get a healer to heal you up, kill another one, then keep doing that. But they chase you pretty far, so make sure you run away. And then, like I said, see, you get chests. You can go to your inventory right away or wait until you get everything. And then just right click. And see, I got broken armor. You can sell for 21 gold, and I got a bow. So, let me just... oh, there were people. So let me just kind of finish up the quests. The quest. There's usually at least 2 on each map. Sometimes there's up to as many as 5, and they like sometimes could be here and here, really close. But just use your scout and try to find all of them. they could have like really good, expensive items in them, or sometimes they just have crap like this. And you can also tell the value of an item because you see this one's green, it says uncommon, and like this one's white, so it's really common. And there is the white one, then there is the green, then it's blue and purple. So there's 4 different types. So you just and whenever you finish, just click over here, return to quest city. It'll take you back to where you got the quest. And then you look around for the guy with the question mark. Do complete and just grab
Careful
this.
out there.
And see what you do is like you right click on the item and then you can compare it. It's like this one kind of sucks. And there you go. That's Age of Empires gameplay. Age of Empires Online. If I missed something or you want me to add something or do something specific, just anything, comment, send me a message, send me hate mail, send me love mail, be freaky about it, I don't care. And also I'm gonna buy the program that I use for recording soon, so I'll have a lot more videos out because I don't have to like use a converter to put them all together and stuff like that, so it's gonna be a lot better. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Peter. My mouth is pretty dry right now, and I'll see you next time.